Welcome to Stupid Meat Eater Comments. This video series presents some of the amazingly stupid comments by non-vegan YouTubers on my channel's debates and videos. Here are this week's top 5 picks. This week's first comment comes to us from Ali Babao, who said,
"Yeah, go vegan and suffer eating 20 pounds of vegetables and other plant crops a day, since it fulfills the 2,000 calorie diet we need to survive. Only florivores survive on this diet, such as gorillas. We aren't gorillas. Cows and other meat sources should be treated humanely before consumption. We don't need to punish ourselves eating neighbor's grass for a meal."
It's great when people who know next to nothing about what it takes to be a vegan make such asinine comments. How little do you know about the caloric density of fruits, vegetables, legumes, nuts, and seeds? 2,000 calories is easily attainable on a vegan diet. I've never claimed to be a florivore. I eat a wide variety of vegan foods, not just leaves. I realize we aren't gorillas, however we are apes. Cows are not meat sources, but other sentient animals that should not be killed unnecessarily. Eating animals is unnecessary for the large majority of humans on this planet. I object not only to the treatment of animals in the agricultural sector, but also to the use, irrespective of treatment. I love to eat food, and I have not yet felt once in 11 years as a vegan that I have punished myself. Rather, it feels liberating to know that you are not contributing to the 56 billion animals killed for human consumption each year. Lastly, on your mocking comment regarding eating grass for a meal is both unoriginal and evidence of your ignorance. I'm not a ruminant animal. 5P3NC312 said,
"I thought human beings were animals and were involved in the cycle of life just as much as any other fucking species, like a lion that kills a gazelle or a fox that kills a rabbit. I assume you also don't realize that when you eat vegetables you are killing just as many, if not more, organisms than you do animals. You think just because you're killing something that doesn't move or have apparent motions that it's more ethical? Wrong. Pass me a fucking steak, asshole."
It's pleasantly surprising to see someone actually acknowledge that humans are animals. I've had to actually defend the fact on a number of occasions. This comment is very typical of someone who has not really thought this through to the end. We are animals and we are a part of the life cycle of this planet. However, unlike a lot of other animals, we do not have a nutritional need to eat meat. A lion or a fox kills its prey because these animals need to eat other animals to survive. You are equivocating humans killing animals to predatory animals killing prey, which is comparing apples and oranges. Onto the second half of the comment, you are implying that being vegan, microbes, viruses, and bacteria are dying. Yes, it is true. However, none of these organisms are sentient. That means they do not feel pain or have desires. If you are implying that some animals die in the production, transportation of vegan foods, again, you are right. However, how much care can I expect from farmers and transporters when they don't care about minimizing animal death? Being vegan is not about attaining absolute purity. It's about not directly supporting the use of animals as food, clothing, labor, or experimentation. We live in a world in which our very presence kills and disrupts other life. There is a lot we can do to minimize our negative effects onto others. The first step is to go vegan. Knorr FC86 made it onto this week's comment list with this:
"Vegans are gay. Vegan truth, get a life on here, talking shit every day of the week."
It amazes me that even in 2013 we still find people who are homophobic and discriminatory. I believe that for a lot of people, it's their religious upbringing that retards the evolution of their worldview. Some vegans are homosexual, some are not. Some non-vegans are homosexual, and some are not. I would encourage you to grow up and stop being an ass. Enter the 21st century. The next stupid comment of the week comes from Cracker69.
"Also, if you think us and animals are so sentient, try telling a wolf not to hunt for food or a cheetah to hunt an antelope, because judging from your logic, they are doing it for fun."
I love it when vegans get arguments from both angles. Some non-vegans claim that humans are superior and that we have a right to use and kill animals because we are more intelligent or more capable or more entitled, i.e. religious indoctrination, and that since animals are unlike us, they are worth less. On the other side, as we find in this comment, we have the argument that we are an animal just like any other animal, and if it's okay for a wolf or a cheetah to hunt, then it's okay for us to do the same. This is called the appeal to nature fallacy. Wikipedia defines this as an argument or rhetorical tactic in which it is proposed that a thing is good because it is natural or bad because it's unnatural. You will find rape, murder, infanticide, cannibalism, torture, and all sorts of nasty things in the wild. Would you then suggest that these should be allowed and promoted because they too are natural? No. We have the ability to reason and make decisions based upon observation and evidence. We realize that these kinds of behaviors are bad for the social stability of a community. Animals that kill other animals typically do so because they have a nutritional requirement. Humans, on the other hand, do not need to eat other animals to be healthy. So our justification for killing billions of animals each year is palate pleasure. Lastly, a misinformed, confused Hobbes O had this to share.
You do realize that we humanely kill animals, right? Your analogy is false because it brings in the idea of suffering. Comparing eating meat to dogfights is like comparing farming crops to burning them. They are not the same. So you can hark on about morality all you want, but these animals were literally made to be eaten. They are farmed and bred to be eaten. That's all there is to it.
How is it possible to kill billions of animals each year humanely? The rate at which animals are dispatched in slaughterhouses is well beyond any reasonable speed that could guarantee a painless death. I would argue that there is no such thing as humanely killing an animal, short of euthanizing a sick or distressed animal by administering a lethal injection. We know that eating animals is not necessary for our health. We know that a plant-based diet is the healthiest diet for us. So why do people still eat meat, dairy, and eggs? Because they like the taste. People eat animals because they enjoy it. Why do people participate in dogfights? Because they enjoy the event, irrespective to the harm caused to the animals involved. In the minds of someone who supports dogfighting, bullfighting, rodeos, or hunting, the enjoyment of the participant or spectator is of paramount importance. What is the difference between sitting around the barbecue pit roasting an animal who suffered tremendously in his or her life, and people sitting around a dogfighting pit watching two animals tear each other apart? Both stem from a self-centered, pleasure-seeking, at all costs mentality. Lastly, onto the point that animals were made to be eaten. Would you support the notion that children of slaves should be slaves as well, since the parents are the property of their masters? Just because we have placed artificial labels such as slave or meat animal does not make them something less than they are. This is no justification for continuing to breed more animals into existence. There you have it, 5 stupid comments from 5 different YouTubers. Which comment would you vote to win the Dumbass of the Week award? Would it be 1. Ali Babu's ignorance of the caloric density of vegan foods? 2. 5P3NC312's cycle of life? 3. Knorr FC86 homophobic views? 4. Cracker 69's appeal to nature fallacy? Or 5. Hobbes O believing that animals are killed humanely? Please leave your votes and comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, remember to press the like button and share. Thanks for watching. Want to see more? Click subscribe and keep an eye out for the next Stupid Comments video coming out next Friday. Would you like to record a video or audio reading of an upcoming stupid comment? If so, send me a private message. Lastly, head over to my channel and check out all the debates, presentations, and videos.